mountain, over the hills, and everywhere I go. Tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born.
IOWNAU is an organisation that was founded in Italy back in the 14th century, I believe, and has since spread across the entire world, and indeed further than that. It's an exciting organisation to be part of, and we're active in many, many branches of society across the government and politics, social and cultural fora. We engage online, we're not behind the times, and we're active in many, many spheres. I suppose you could say I first became a Jesus advocate or activist when I was making my Holy Communion. I found it enlightening, and you know, it was just, all the information was there. I didn't have to think about what I thought about things. There was answers available. When you're a child, you're questioning and unsure, and I got strength and conviction. Later on then, when I became a Girl Guide, I realised I loved being part of a group. All communities and organisations have memoranda and guidelines, if you will, for membership. It just so happens that IOWNAU, founded on the teachings and beliefs of Jesus, believes in a series of things that other people find problematic. Now, you know, I've been accused of all sorts of things, but what I will say is that one of the main teachings I have learned, how I live my life, is to always, always, always separate the doer from the deed. You know, so I don't hate the gays, I don't despise them. I cannot comprehend what they do in bed or other places like parks or public spheres. Really can't imagine what it is they get up to. But what I do know is that it is wrong. It is wrong, and for one woman to touch another woman in that way can't be right. It's unnatural and pointless.
I hear the Savior say, thy strength indeed is small.
I find it very important to know who or what it is that you're dealing with, to do lots of research into the community or on the issue of the day. I'm afraid I'm going to have to excuse myself for a moment.
What can wash away my sin? Nothing but the blood of Jesus. What can make me whole again? Nothing but the blood of Jesus. Oh, precious is the flow that makes me white
You know,
as snow.
people often try to discredit us and make a mockery of what we believe in and how we live our lives, and you know, go to absolute extremes. Like one time I was pulled over on the street and said, you know, what does your organisation mean? I own you. I'm like, I don't understand. Of course I have my doubts. Everyone has. But this is my life's work. I've dedicated my whole life to Jesus and his beliefs, and what else would I do? Mary Margaret? Keep rolling. Mary Margaret? Shh. Oh, hi. Didn't expect you to be here quite too early. I'm just doing my morning. I'll be with you in just a few minutes if you want to go down and make a cup of tea, and just gather myself, and I'll be down presently. Thank you. I asked you to come back because things have changed in my life, and I've changed. Since we last spoke, I've done a lot of thinking about lots of different things, and questioned and sought answers. How can an organisation who claims to come from a place of love have so much hate? How could they hate people for loving others? I'm kind of giddy about this. I suppose I've asked you back because I've made a number of changes in my life. I have, as they say, metaphorically come out of the closet. Who knew? I certainly didn't. I guess I started to question things and realised there is a much wider world out there, and there's other places for insight and answers, and I guess I asked the right questions. I asked the right questions of myself, and I've never been happier.
Kumbaya.